Hey y'all, so I just wanted to let you know the depth of the situation. And I'm not trying to lecture anybody on our town. We all know our town. We all go wherever we want to. We've all been to this exact spot. I'm standing at the corner of Woodbine and Willowbrook right now in the Windridge subdivision. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Now, we all know this neighborhood. I actually used to play in that house right over there when I was 8 years old. I used to play in this creek all the time. I believe this is the upper edge of Lower Howard's Creek. But until I walked this just recently, I didn't realize just what I was looking at. This creek contains the drainage that comes off the traveling trail. Look at this entire subdivision, this entire part right here. Look, this creek runs into that creek back there. There's another creek over there. This entire area is surrounded by creeks. This entire area is in the floodplain and smack dab in the middle of it. So it's raining right now, like it tends to do. And it hasn't been raining very long. You can already see the streets starting to fill up. And look at this house. This house is even below the level of the street and is between two creeks. If you do anything to affect the drainage upstream, these people are going to lose their homes. All of them. That house, that house, that house, that house, that house, especially this house. There's no place for this water to go. The water has to cross 627 and Boone right there. There's a huge bottleneck. You can just look at the creek and see that they have constant flooding problems with this creek anyway. Look, I went to the meetings and I heard what they said, and I want to be reasonable about this. But the fact that they are bonded and licensed and insured does not help these people at all. These people are going to lose their homes. Losing your home to flooding is not a fast process. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts. They are going to spend all their money cleaning out their basement, cleaning out their crawl space, cleaning out the garage over and over and over again until there's no more money left. And then the houses start getting abandoned. And yeah, flood insurance will pay a couple times, but then they'll stop paying. And the fact that the people who are building the publics are bonded and licensed and insured does not help these people. I've been talking to these people all day. The Publix people haven't come down and talked to them. They haven't said, hey, we're going to fix your house after we destroy it. They just say that if they need to, after everybody's house is destroyed, whoever still lives here and can afford it will be able to sue them, and then their lawyer will get a lot of money. This is not a satisfying solution. I just went down the street, just a block, to the corner of Windridge and Willowbrook and Alfan, and it says no outlet right there, and they're not kidding. You can just look at this, and you can see this creek fills up. This creek floods. And not only that, it drains to right there. And when right there is being filled in from right there with construction debris and sludge, then this whole thing fills up and this has no place to drain. When I was a kid, this wasn't a pond. This is a tiny little creek. They didn't need a retention wall there. Everything is at risk. I mean, those people up on the hill, they might be fine, but First Presbyterian Church just by it? No, they're not going to be. Their parking lot and their garage is doomed. We have been assured that they will take care of this, that it will not affect us, that they have thought of everything. We cannot afford to be that trusting. The fact that somebody somewhere gets paid after all these people lose their homes is not much consolation. The Windridge subdivision is a tiny little ridge inside of a giant bowl. It goes up there, it goes up there, it goes up there. Everything that comes through has to go through here. If it has no place to drain, this has to fill up. We're in Clark County, Kentucky. We have some of the least permeable clay, as far as I know, in the world, certainly in the state. Clay, when you put water on it, the water just sits on top. It fills up like a bowl. This is a big bowl. If it's barely holding on as it is. If you add more water, more mud, more debris to this, then I'm looking at easy 20 homes that lose everything, and everybody else is massively inconvenienced as their neighborhood hollows out, as their neighbors sink into poverty as their houses get worse and worse and worse, and their property value drops, but the PVA doesn't catch up with it for a couple of years, so they're still going to be paying the taxes on this. But they're not going to be able to sell. I walked down into the creek to show you how close everything is. Their bridge, their parking lot, their garage, their crawl space, their house, their foundations, all of it at terrible risk. No compensation offered or even considered for these people. They have not been contacted. They will have to navigate the system with a flooded home and hope like heck that somebody's insurance, somebody somewhere will take care of it, because their insurance is going to stop paying real fast. After the first couple times, it's over. Look, I understand that the GCF owns the property and they have the right to do what they want to do with their property, but I can't see changing zoning laws for this. I can't see. We as the public have an interest here, and we as a public have to protect ourselves, and we have to protect our neighbors in our community. And this project that they are proposing does not protect them. Look at that house. That house is 2 feet 2 feet above the creek. Look at that whole thing. All of those houses. This is not the project, y'all. Even if the GCF does something with that land, this is not the project. Paving that over, losing all the water retention, this isn't it.